Well, it looks like they got some kind of a chemical here. We need a call out for everybody to get to Miramichi Lake, Miramichi River ASAP. Yes, probably is pretty dangerous, but we're going to turn that off. And if it's that dangerous, come on over.
Nova Scotia is considering a drastic plan to keep an invasive species of fish out of its waterways. It's looking at poisoning an entire lake to try to get rid of the species once and for all.
Hi, I'm Nat.
And I'm Guy. And today I seen a video of some government agents dumping some shit into a Canadian river.
So the Canadian government is poisoning rivers and lakes, killing fish and destroying ecosystems. Salmon conservation groups say smallmouth bass prey on native species of Atlantic salmon and brook trout. So the plan is to destroy the ecosystem with poison before the fish do. They're using Noxfish toxicant, which has been deemed toxic to animals and humans, not only fish. The large majority of fish washing up dead are salmon. Here's a video of the Department of Natural Resources aiding in the poisoning of Canada's water resources. This is happening not just in Canada, but around the world, and is often blamed on climate change. So I've actually seen it's not just, it says not just in Canada, but also in Greece, some fish started showing up dead. In the Polish-German border, it's happening all over, and it does keep getting blamed on climate change, and they're saying that it's either too cold temperatures coming through or a lack of oxygen, but in the end, all the articles say that there's no real explanation for why these fish are showing up dead.
Climate change my ass, okay? The government is getting themselves in the wars, saying people are going to die in the winter because of climate change, and it's because they up and they don't have any natural resources to heat their people. Now they're trying to do the same thing with the food supply.
Yeah, and I do see this push for vegan stuff and everything, especially in Vancouver and in the States. I'm from Mexico, and I didn't see it there when I went recently. They're more pushing keto and meat and stuff. But here, I keep seeing this push for Impossible Burger and what's the other one called? Well, those two fake burgers that are made in labs, which Bill Gates has the majority ownership of. And Bill Gates is also the owner of most of the farmlands in the States. And it's just weird to see that they want us to stop eating meat products and
Well, freaking Justin Trudeau wants me to eat crickets. Crickets.
Well, I'm from Mexico, so we actually do eat crickets there. They're pretty good. But I understand.
He's trying to push crickets on me, so I compromise and eat vegan.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not killing bugs. I'm not killing vegetables. What I'm going to eat is meat. That's what I've always eaten. That's what's worked for my health. That's what works for my back. That's what I like.
Well, actually, we went keto recently, and we're both actually feeling better. And there's 1,000,000,001 studies proving that if it's vegan, because they're not just even saying vegetarian, because vegetarian includes fish and meat and eggs in most cases. But now they're saying fully vegan, no animal products whatsoever, and it's actually pretty bad for your health and your mental cognition. So are they wanting to make us all stupid and skinny and soy boys and girls?
Well, the only reason I live in Canada and I haven't moved to Mexico, I mean, Justin Trudeau is forcing me to want to leave the country. But I've stayed here because I'm worried of an imminent collapse. Yeah. And if that happens, we have water resources, we have the ability to hunt, we have the ability to fish, we have the ability to heat ourselves with lumber within a 5-minute walk of the city. Yeah. I mean, Canada is the best country for natural resources, and now he's trying to kill our natural resources.
Or tax them.
Who knows what he's trying to do, but I know he's trying to make me dependent on him and the government. Yeah. You know, daddy government can keep their crickets, and I'm going to get a gun and learn to hunt.
Well, they're restricting that too.
Yeah, I mean...
it's just these weird pushes, and now seeing all these weird people in hazmat suits wanting to kill fish when scientists have actually said that that's the worst thing they could do. In this specific case, or in cases in Canada, there's scientists saying that that's basically the nuclear option and that shouldn't be used. Like, they could be giving more licenses to fish bass or helping the ecosystem restructure itself a little bit. But the fact that they're killing them off just indiscriminately really makes no sense.
Well, I feel like Canada and the Netherlands are cousins or brothers, because we had the trucker convoys. Now they're having the farmers protest. Yeah. And it seems like they're kicking the ball back to us, because Justin Trudeau, with his ESG scores to save the planet,
environmental social governance scores,
is putting the exact same prohibitions and things upon Canada as Europe, the EU did in the Netherlands. Now, I mean, I hope to God we're able to stop Justin Trudeau, or at least mount up some farmers' protest of our own in Canada if he tries to enact this shit.
Well, I think just as with the COVID thing, like, the more he keeps pushing, it actually might be a good thing, because the more people are going to start realizing what's happening. They're going to start seeing the meat prices go up. They're going to start seeing their electric, gas, everything go up, because he's imposing all these things for climate change.
I mean, I doubt anybody in the Netherlands is listening, because nobody watches our channel. But I would like to say, keep up the fight, keep up the protests. And if you can make it to the winter, people are going to start realizing how important food is. And the real famines are going to hit next summer. If you can just hold out for the year and hope to God that the government doesn't crack down like they did on the truckers' protests here with the military and the armed police, I think you'll win that battle. And it's important for the entire world that the Netherlands wins the farmer battle there.
And to see how messed up it is that all these governments want to help solve climate change and everything's about climate change, but at the same time they're messing with their people's livelihoods, they're messing with their people's health, they're messing with their people's way to sustain themselves and live their lives and produce things for people that are farmers. And
they're claiming climate change and carbon emissions. Like, I'm looking at the fish ain't killing anybody, but the government's now killing the fish. They said they're killing the fish to save the fish. This is some backwards crap.
And it is sad that they don't seem to want to come to reasonable solutions. Again, nuclear fission could be a good idea. Instead, let's just tax the crap out of everything and get rid of oil and start depending on a country we're at war with. Well, not us, but the Western world is technically at war with. Let's depend on them and their oil and their coal and their energy, now that we've actually sanctioned them, but we unsanctioned them because we messed up, because all of our green stuff doesn't actually work.
Well, I think there's a smart way to do things, and I vehemently think that nuclear is the way to go, and we need to start making some technological advances along those planes.
Like, they could be having a Manhattan Project style team working on how to do the nuclear fission thing. But
I think they already have, and I think they already have made that, and it already exists, and it already exists in France, and every country in the world has the ability to recreate this thing for energy, and they're just like keeping it under wraps and making us go back to the dark ages, it seems.
Literally. Well, because it benefits them, because of course there's some kickbacks going on there with all the green energy things building.
Well, I would like to say, like I've said in the last 3 videos, if Justin Trudeau comes to your town and he makes a public speaking event, I highly encourage you to go support him with a Chinese flag, a World Economic Forum flag, just because it's going to make a good visualization for anybody taking pictures at his rallies.
Just go stand there and pretend like you like the man and like you support him and his leaders.
And if they tell you to take down your Chinese flags, they're racist. Don't forget that. Call them racist if they tell you to take down their flags.
Yeah. And once again, please subscribe. We would love to be able to live stream events like these, to live stream just us talking, and like it, share it if you find it interesting. We want to keep doing research on this fish thing because it's kind of just coming out. The videos were recent, so we want to actually see what's going on further and look further into that. So expect more videos coming about this.
And don't forget, Justin Trudeau. That's it.
I don't think we can put that in.
That's a wrap.
I'm going to have to bleep you.
There's already at least 50 dead fish that we can see. One dead fish right there.
I'd just like to register, I'm concerned for my safety. They're saying they're going to follow us down. They're being very threatening. They've already taken it. Very damaged the product and taken stuff.